Welcome to 2014. I can't believe it's 2014 already. And a week has gone by. Today is the 8th of January, 2014. I'm Elle Ingalls, CEO and founder of Pressure Free Living. I'm creating some new programs this year because I really want people to have the opportunity to explore what it is that I coach, what it is that I can possibly share with you that could make a difference in your life. Not only reduce stress, but help you improve every aspect of your life. Your health, your performance, your relationships. That's what I do with people, and sometimes it's just totally off the charts. Over the holidays, I connected with a few of my clients from the past to find out how they were doing. One of my clients, a 12-year-old basketball superstar, reported to me that now she goes to sleep really well every night. She's no longer anxious about her games and practices the next day, and her performance has taken a whole new level. It was work that we did together to get her to that point. It was fabulous work, and now she's free of anxiety. Is it anxiety that's holding you back? Or is it anger or annoyance? Some of my clients get a little annoyed at things, but then it turns into full-blown anger. Maybe a little road rage on the road. I help people understand what that really is all about, what it's really doing to them, so that they make some different choices. My tools are really simple. My pressure-free tools are not rocket science. They're simple, and that's why so many people, even people of young ages, can do them right away to make an incredible, clear difference in how they're reacting to things. And yes, we're human. Sometimes we go under the line. In 2013, I had a night that I was doing some coaching, and it was miserable. I triggered, I don't know how many times. Power was out at the place where I was giving my seminar, so I had to move it to my house, and my dog wouldn't shut up. So things happen and we're human, which is why I've built an entire session around recovery tools, what to do to get you back on the pressure-free path. I have so many offerings for people that sometimes it's confusing. So in January 2014, starting now, I'm offering 50-minute phone consultations where we get together and find out what it is that you would really like to achieve in 2014, and how can my programs help you get there. So if you've ever been curious about Pressure Free and what it is, now is the time to act. You can take a look at my website, you can email or call me or Facebook me message right here so that I can take a look with you and help you get started right away. We'll schedule something right away, and it really can be one of the greatest things you do for yourself, not just for yourself, but for the people you live with and you work with. Because when you're not triggering stress hormones so much, you will be different. You will act differently, your performance will take a whole new level, physical performance and mental performance. That's what we're all about with Pressure Free Living. It's not just about reducing the stress. It's about performing at the level that is our true potential. That's what I help people do. And if you go on my website and look at the testimonials and listen to the video testimonials, that's what you're going to hear in people's voices, that they have the opportunity now to experience their true potential. Couple of great articles in this week's Wall Street Journal in the personal journals section that I wanted to refer to. One is called Spouse Change Thyself. It's how sometimes we want for the people that we love for them to change something up so they can have a healthier, better life. But really that's their business, and when we nag and complain and argue with them, we can actually set them back. So this is a great article. I do a lot of coaching with this. When I coach couples, I talk about how it's important to let each person develop their own path. The nagging doesn't help, but you can put in place certain ways that you can help each other experience that, okay, you're about to trigger here. My husband helps me all the time. My kids help me all the time because they never want to see me go under the line and trigger stress hormones. Then my whole body and mind are messed up for hours. By the way, if you haven't heard me say this before, for the male body, it takes up to 9 hours to dissipate stress hormones out of your cells and get you back to normal. Well, that's a full work day or full school day. But for females, it's 24 hours. So if you take a look around, just about every woman walking on this planet is under the influence of stress hormones, and most men as well. It's time to quit it. It's time to change our society, get out of stress mode, and get into true potential performance mode. That's what we're about here at Pressure Free. So take a look at these articles, the one on Spouse Change Himself, and then there's the second article that I've referred to about athletes, young athletes, and injuries and the rehab they need in order to get back on the playing field or court. Young athletes are really, their injuries are skyrocketing because many athletes are focusing on just one sport. So they're overdeveloping certain muscles and underdeveloping other ones and causing serious injuries. So it's a great article. I really, if you have student athletes in your family, I encourage you to read it and get some more information about it. What they don't talk about in the article, though, is the mental anguish and anxiety that an athlete who is injured can go through. I help with that. I help people understand how they can heal their bodies faster, too, when they don't trigger these hormones. When we trigger the stress hormones, our ability to heal after injury and after surgery is compromised up to 40%. Well, that's huge. If we can reverse that out and keep people free of these hormones, their bodies can heal so much faster. But the mental anguish of not being able to perform. I was a student athlete and I was seriously injured my senior year in high school. I went through incredible pain, not just physically, but also mentally, when I couldn't do my sport. So I've been there myself, and I've coached my own sons through injuries, and I've helped other people through injury so that they can get their bodies and their minds back into action sooner. This is Elle. I'm wishing you a fabulous pressure-free week, pressure-free month, pressure-free year, and I'll see you on my next video blog.